Okay, abusia yaba makwa abasonko so edeba Ghana Politics Avenue so abusia yembonra yensemu Mensa yeguso ede ne ho latest updates ebremo ne petition for her removal abusia mo bekaya 2024 December elections BVD machines a raya yekoko hu no nsawam etire ho abusia sa stolen machine brouhaha bebre eba na sisi ano openikesi a oda movement for change ano a friend Alan Martin abusuan sisi ano wakwa wesen maami a friend Mensa ne petition for her removal or kase sa even machine a raya say ono amanfo bi a omotoma na electoral commission ankan anfanka ne numbers no abusuan papa no a expose maami Mensa big time on BVD machines a raya sisi ano or say investigations say ekoso efasa machines ne nko aho na omon sete commission of inquiry abusuan enye asamketo akra intino yense momre no Alan Martin sisi ano wa wesen maami a friend Mensa ne petition for removal asanso a expose no ewo nioma bi ho a enye easy mom yanko na yenkonkoti on subscribe like na share ma afofon so ensa into me enkabi Ghana Politics Avenue so madam say
in election 2024 and I was always here discussing the great transformational plan with you. I will still send you back where we suggested that there has to be a second chamber. We needed to scrap the Council of State and introduce a second chamber where it will be made up of faith-based organizations, their reps, former IGPs, former chief of defense staff, professional bodies, and so on and so forth, so that they, together with the president, will give us constitutional bodies, independent constitutional bodies, their heads, to take away the political polarization of some of these issues. So it is something that we have submitted. We have submitted to the Constitutional Review Committee to take a critical look at it so that we introduce the setting up of a second chamber. The Council of State, in our view, is not performing to the best of their ability. Sarah, the only person in the New Patriotic Party who can convince me that it is not right to remove either a Chief Justice, either an Electoral Commissioner, or the Special Prosecutor will be Akuffo and Dr. Bawumia. These are the two people, because they understand what it takes to remove someone. Any other person apart from them, I dare say we can consider it as one of those issues, because they understood the issues. Let me even draw in Sophia Akuffo, because she established the private person. You understand the case of Charlotte or say, so they understand what it takes. In the case of Charlotte, it was on procurement breaches. So we must get that at the back of our minds. I am also one of those that do not believe that it must be difficult to remove anybody from office. It must be so easy. Sarah, it must be the easiest thing to do. You are incompetent, we must keep you there. You must go with alacrity. Let's break it. Mensa. Do you believe, in fact, if Mensa was sitting, she would tell you that I will resign. So incompetent, I don't know how she managed to acquire that incompetence. That as a country we sat down for a whole constituency, sir, to be denied the opportunity of exercising their constitutional mandate. I mean, who would accept that? Elsewhere, it would have turned something else. It would have been bloody. But the Ghanaians, you are familiar, we did. So I was expecting her, but after the election 2022, I resigned. But you know, resignation, voluntary resignation in this country is not common. Even when it's so clear, people want to stay on. They have to be forced out, and that is what seems to be the case. I am going to petition. I want her to be investigated on fraud matters. Election 2020, yeah? I have called for a commission of inquiry into that election because of some documents that has come to my notice. Is it where she is living? The Labonia or the cantonments? Adjacent property. A property just adjacent to a property that used to be the property of Ghana Tourism Authority. In fact, the current chief of staff has occupied that property before when he was with the Ghana Tourism Authority. June of 2020, that property was transferred to the husband of Jane Mensa. I have done my checks. I'm yet to see how much he paid for it. And Ghana Tourism Authority knows that there was no way, without any other inducement, that property would have been transferred to the husband of Jane Mensa. The question this morning is, was it given to the husband of Jane Mensa to influence election 2020? The answer is for the ghost. That's why I'm calling for a commission of inquiry. This is a serious matter. See, this country, when issues come, adults that you expect them to speak, they will not speak because they have sold this country. They have shared it among themselves. That day of reckoning is coming. You people do all these things, and then when we grow, you come and tell our kids that our parents were smarter than us. Yeah, Mobra. I've been speaking from Monday to Saturday. Always same. And people are in the office only using pens to change. Sarah, how many times do you come here and do allergy and allergy? You have been doing allergy and people are in offices using pens to do allergy there. Theirs is better than our allergy and allergy. Election 2020 gave us 4 different results that has been enumerated by panelists here. Who will do that? Election 2024, we were saved by grace. If anybody told you or continues to tell you that the peace that we are enjoying today is as a result of any credible elections that was organized, it's a palpable falsehood. We were saved by grace, simplicity. But now there should be blood flowing. But the levels of defeat was such that there was no need. That's why I get worried and I get surprised, I get shocked, I get flabbergasted. When I hear protocol say that 2029, Bawumia will win an election, and I ask myself, have they taken note? Have they analyzed what really got the NPP out of office? It's not Charles Lowe. The way and manner they behaved in the last 8 years, I tell you, I'm very surprised we still have a country called Ghana. They came to loot. They looted the state beyond comprehension. And so Jane Mensa, beyond that election 2024, as we speak, you know there's supposed to be a rerun in Pandai. What necessitated that? Jane Mensa recruited returning officers who were so recalcitrant. They don't respect any laws of the land, electoral laws. So they decided to do whatever pleased them. For which reason there is a rerun. Remember Ablekumanov? There had to be a rerun. What happened in Obuasi East? What did we not see in Sawama? What happened in Dome? What about Damongo? Okaikwe Central? And several places. Look, before the elections, you remember Pusiga. We discussed the matters here. 138 names were transferred from Tamale Central and Salarigu. to Pusiga. When we asked the electoral commissioner, some few months to the elections, every release from them, they stated our system is robust. In the midst of the robustness, 38 names were illegally transferred. When we asked, so there was a software called liveliness that was not present, that necessitated that. What about the BVD machines that got missing, that they lied? That we found in Isawam. We are going to do a comprehensive expose on the matter. Area that Alan Martin was voted for, he has 0. Protocol is people. And you are still supporting Mahmoud Bawumia. What is wrong, protocol?
What is wrong with you?
Has somebody to do you? It's serious matter. So, Jane Mensa, what will she be waiting in that office for? But like you said, it's a constitutional provision. Someone has petitioned, the president has forwarded it to the chief justice. The chief justice is supposed to go through it. And I agree once again with Addo, if there is nothing in there, you don't have to force it. But if there is every reason to establish that problem first against and get the committee to boot her out, nothing stops you, like it was done to Tokoro, which I supported 100%. I will support it today and tomorrow. We must not be afraid to fire, hire and fire. Manchester United, this is about their 8th coach or 9th coach. You hire, the person is not performing, you fire. They are not here for jokes. So Jane Addo Mensa, having given us all the beautiful letters when she was with the IEA and being given the opportunity to serve and giving us this. What else? But you await the outcome. We are wanted to be investigated on this land matter because the state needs lands to embark on development agenda. And the Ghana Tourism Authority must also not sit down. How you allow this thing to happen? Our state institutions are failing. This morning I've already exposed you what the national security people have done with the Sh0cǩ belonging to Cocoa Board, which I'm going to follow. I think they are the enemies of the state. The state institutions are the enemies of the state. I will flash all of them out. Now you come back to Kisi Ajabe. The very day he organized that press conference and said, I'm Kwanoma, but they make cry about for the that day he should have tendered his resignation. Because what he sought to do was to give up. Because that day he accused the judiciary of not helping him to succeed in some of the cases. So what else was he doing in the office? He should have left. Nobody is asking you to sacrifice yourself for anything. We have given you a job and you are being paid. If you cannot do which you told us through that press conference, you leave the scene. There are many people who want to work. What pains me is that in the midst of all this, the person that is laughing, who is happy, is Kenoforiata and all the criminals under the household administration who are supposed to be prosecuted. They are laughing. They are happy because in their mind we are going to over-concentrate on this back and forth. No, this matter will be just put under the banner and then concentrate. We are so focused that Kenoforiata, having led this country to borrow $13.5 billion, using power to go and dig a hole, bringing in SML, and all the communities will not get away with this crime. Does it not surprise you? The person has even run away from his own motherland. He has run away. He has run away. So what evidence? Someone sang it, so I need no other argument. I need no what argument do you need against protocol? That the people came to steal. The finance minister that led us in these investments has run away. What else? What else, Senna? The last time I petitioned this OSP, you remember? Me, with my meager income, LBB collapsed my business. Me, I used my money to support the party. They came, they collapsed it. The small that was left, or that is left, to be given to my children, I decided to take part, to go and do investigation. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia willingly went to Ashanti region and said that he donated more than 300 brand new pickups to the MPP. So now you and I know the salary of a vice president. Is that not the case? So quickly, fortunately I did mathematics, elective maths. My last paper was on the 8th of December. I remember that day very well. It was raining and I had A in elective mathematics. So I put pen to paper.
What about commerce?
Commerce obviously to be A. Understand? So the thing is that when I did the mathematics, even if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia decided not to touch a cent of the salary, he couldn't buy 10 of the pickups. So where did he get the money to buy the more than 300? Now I heard a lot of arguments. Don't say that. The Political Parties Act is so clear that you cannot have foreigners contributing to our political discourse. Even the local donors, we are supposed to know. I did all these things together with the Bo Bachman and lawyer Pierre Dankwa. We submitted this petition to you. The courtesy, the common courtesy to even engage us. This OSP has decided to go mute. That is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is campaigning. That's why he's campaigning. And that's why I asked, has protocol been jujued? It doesn't look good. Now Pebble raises a critical issue. He says, you are corrupt, direct. You want to investigate yourself. When you invited Pebble, you said he should come and assist you. He is supposed to come and assist you. If I'm to assist you, I can decide not to even assist you. I had a courtesy to come to assist you, then go and bring junior ranks to come and do your bidding. You want to flex muscles, you want to show power. What power? Do you have power? The office you went, didn't you see this picture? Any office that you go to and you see pictures of the previous heads must ring something in your head that today you are here, tomorrow you are not there. So you don't have that power. That you want to turn the whole heat on Martin. Are you investigating matter on corruption or corruption-related offenses? The answer is an emphatic no. The only arrest we expect Sh0cǩ to do is to go after Ken of Oriata and all those that stole our money. I'm not doing that. I want to say Sh0cǩ. The money is with them. What pains me is that another Easter is going to come. They will sell some to quote. You are chilling with the girls everywhere. Is that not the case, Senna?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, protocol. He has been chilling. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been giving him money. He has been chilling. Then at the end, the way some people are suffering the position that you have the vim to defend Bawumia. And here when he say, I'm telling you, it's very difficult. But we will not allow anybody to take the people of this country for a ride. The office itself. Once again, we have provided something to the constitutional review. We believe that we seem to have a lot of institutions that seem to be fighting corruption. If the office is going to be there, we want them to align all the other institutions, Iyoko, Sh0cǩ, and make it one, and have one legislation. So that if we are going to appoint one anti-corruption czar, who will be independent of the Attorney General. That is our position. But under the current mix, if you say you are going to leave it there, you must scrap it. Because this office that we have expended close to $1 billion is even more than $1 billion. I heard that this Lěǎks to say that, oh, as for the office has to be there, his presence can even deter. What has this attorney OSP deterred? He is supposed to put in place policies to deter. Can he show me one policy that he has put in place that deters anyone from engaging in corruption? The answer is an emphatic no. So what is he doing there? Now to add insult to injury, he has another backing vocalist called Samidaku. He is in charge of strategic research communication. Nothing he does is strategic. Nothing is that he does is informed by research, and the communication is even worse off. Peddling lies. He's being paid by my tax. I don't need that office. I don't hate Kisia Yaben, but if it must be done, it must be done well. What benefit are we getting from that office? The last time he was asked to investigate Cecilia Dapa, more than 200 Ghanaians petitioned. What did he do with that? He destroyed the case. At the point he told us that, oh, it had to do with money laundering, and money laundering fell outside his realm, so he was giving the matter to what? Iyoko. Have you heard anything again? Now you have people even telling us, preaching to us, that Cecilia Dapa never did anything wrong, and that she was well to do. She organized the funeral. The funeral was that big than a two for Boku that she had more money, millions of dollars. When he had been given the opportunity to drain the Odona, I told you Odona, he had made wild and given 2 million cedis to my boys in Alajo, and given them so bad that they would have cleared it. It would have been so. $48 million we invested, said Odona is not cleared. Why do we do this thing to ourselves? Don't we love this country? Or want to sell the country? If they want to sell, they should tell us. But the way among people that are put in charge of the state decides to shorten all of us is amazing. At least you will chop small from your website, but you don't have to eat within. You don't have to use left, right.
Okay, abusuya wene ensema ekoso ewo political highway so Solomon Owusu ena desa ensem no ebetu dwa eremaye on subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enkabi Ghana Politics Avenue so medamase.